was interviewing a man from Florida who was in charge of procuring them 97 masks for the state of Florida. Well, this was a government official. This wasn't some yo-ho, you know, just trying to get a hold of some masks to hoard and do whatever he was going to do. This was a genuine government official being interviewed by Laura Ingraham on the Fox channel, you know. And she was talking about how he had been contacting 3M directly, and my God, come to find out he's told that he couldn't get a hold of any of these angles, any of these M97 masks, because they was all being sold overseas. Because there were people with cases of coronavirus blues just like we had. Only thing is, they were paying cash money on the barrelhead for these masks. They were going overseas. Well, it seemed like Governor Cuomo had talked about that same thing, about how his orders that he was being put in for the mask were being all kinds of shuffled around, because it seemed like nobody was taking any kind of responsibility at the federal level even today. So I was watching Fox again still, and it fed off to something else and was telling me about how I could use a scarf or a t-shirt or all kinds of other things that I could use. Well, I was stuck at home with a case of social isolation, coronavirus, blues. So the internet being a whole wealth of information, I decided I might as well see what was out there. So sure enough, I got a sewing machine. I got a buddy that's been hearing all about this sewing machine for months now and was wondering if it's a true machine or a fiction of a fever dream from some pipe that I like to smoke. Well, they said there were all kinds of patterns out there that a person who was handy with a sewing machine would be able to make their own little mask. Because apparently we're all going to be running around with masks pretty soon, and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I'm going to have to learn to speak Chinese too, because over the years as I've been watching the news, the only place I can think of where everybody's wearing masks all the time is over there overseas in China, where this whole thing began. So here I'm stuck at home with a case of social isolation, coronavirus blues. So I just might have to go down to the locker tomorrow and get myself a sewing machine and bring it out. And I'm getting kind of low on stuff to put in the pipe anyway, so I might have to swing by and see how my old Uncle Ike is doing. I was going to go and see what Andy Sarr is doing as well, but I don't know about that. But I know one thing is true. I'm going to get through this just the same as you, because we're all stuck here alone with the case of the social isolation, coronavirus blues. Oh yeah, I'm going to suck me down at Dos Equis while I got this coronavirus blues. Stay healthy.